What is going on, people? We are coming at you live from Perth. But you're probably thinking, where am I going? Well, I'm luckily at the best place in Perth, which is the airport, and we're going to do the best thing to do in Perth, which is leave. Now, I don't mind Perth too much, but it does get a bit boring. We are going to fly out. It's fly out day, which means that I'm staring 14 days into the abyss. But I thought, you know what? Since I'm basically a YouTuber now, I thought I would show everyone how I afford all my travelling and what I do 66% of the time. It's not much, but if anyone's curious, you're going to find out. So yeah, today's fly out day. I'm going to show you what my nights look like. I'm going to show you what I'm eating, what I'm doing at work, which is not really much. Then we'll show you changeover day, and then we'll show you days, and then we'll show you flying out day. In which case, I'm going to be very happy because I'm going to Cambodia next swing. Final break. This is probably not what a typical swing looks like, just because it's my second last swing, so the work rate has dropped off a tad. But, you know, for anyone who was trying to get into the mines themselves, I'm going to tell you how I did and how you might be able to too. So come along. I'll try and record as much as possible. Also, this is probably coming out a bit late because I'm not really trying to upload it whilst I'm still employed. So I'm going to wait until I get that final pay packet, and then it will be up. So it'll probably be up sometime in December once the world tour has begun. All right, sweet, calm, peace. But gosh. Thanks very much. Alright, start off at the lounge. Gosh. Wagwan. What's happening, cousin?
Nothing. What are you filming?
Got your coffees and teas, some juice, signs, cakes, and some toasties. Right, so what are your thoughts for the swing ahead?
Don't die. What the fuck?
Oh, some dead
Fresh
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean veg. Oh, dude. Oh, it's even worse.
Oh, so shit. This is the airport. Lovely. This is the bus. And this is what we call a fackwit.
Fackwit.
me to bed. Boom. Right, I've just finished the room setup, and yeah, I'll show you around. So this is the protein station here. It's the bag for work. I've got some wraps and stuff there. I've got a few energy drinks in the fridge for when I'm feeling tired, with some sweets for pre-workout, I guess. This is the cupboard. Got some gym clothes, and then the rest of my stuff on my bags. Bed, washing in the corner. Shoes, iPad at the ready, work clothes at the ready. Got some vitamins, creatine, magnesium for sleep, multivit, and ashwagandha. I usually take zinc as well. And then I've got some spray for the bed. I've got some spray for the room, candle, headphones, fly net, which is very necessary at the minute. I've got deodorant because it's rude to stink. Chargers set up, my book for my homework, my Spanish homework, and then into the main area, the bathroom where the magic happens. Toothpaste, shower, toiletries. Alright, sweet. I'm absolutely knackered, so I'm going to bed. Sweet, calm, PC, boom. Alright, it's day 2. Just done some homework, take my vitamins, made my bed, put some protein in, and then we're ready to go. Beautiful. Okay, so if you made it this far into the video, it's time to talk about Fifo. What is it? What is it like? Why do people do it? Is it worth it? So, I've been doing it for around 1.5 years. It's been, yeah, crazy time. Lots of pros, lots of cons, but you know what? It's worked for me, so I thought I would share my experience. So first of all, what is Fifo? Fifo stands for fly in, fly out. Means you fly out to a remote site in the middle of nowhere for your work. You stay there for your roster, which is maybe 2 weeks or a week, sometimes even up to a month, and then you fly back home, and then you get a week off or 2 weeks off. So my work flies out of Perth, but some people fly out of other places in Australia, like Brisbane or Sydney, wherever. But mostly the work's in WA. Why do people do it? Mostly money. The money's good. You save a lot, and you can get ahead financially if you want to buy a house or a car or go traveling like me. I personally do it for the opportunity to travel, and I've pretty much been away every swing, and you've probably only seen half of them on this YouTube channel. But since I started last July, I've been Thailand, Bali, I'm going to Cambodia next week, Vietnam, Fiji, Maldives. I've been over to the East Coast. I've been home multiple times, so it just allows me to take a lot of holidays. Some people just go back to Perth on their breaks, some people go to Bali, like it just depends what works for you. So I probably spend around 1/3 of what I earn on traveling, and then just try and put the rest to the side, save it up if I've got a big event like a wedding or a big holiday, or just put it towards my next travels. So yeah, hopefully, well, I mean not hopefully, it's going to fund the world tour coming soon on this very channel. Is Fifo hard? The next question. Very much so, but it is manageable in some circumstances. So it depends what you do. I personally work as a process operator, which means that I'm just looking after machines and just reporting and troubleshooting and doing a bit of cleaning and stuff. So I personally work on my own, but I know some people don't. Some people work as like offsider. That's the most common job, and that's the easiest one to get in, but it's easiest to get in because it's the biggest turnover, because people don't last long. I personally did it for one swing and then I got let go. You know, it worked out for me in the end. But yeah, they literally work for 10 hours. They've got a man standing over them. If you're not running around, if you're not carrying stuff, they're going to shout at you. But on my job, I get a lot of downtime, as you've probably seen. So I try and keep myself occupied. I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm listening to podcasts, I'm listening to albums, and like, yeah, I'll probably even be editing this very video at work. But you know, whatever works for you, I suppose. I've also been taking Spanish lessons, you know, just things that try and keep you mentally and creatively occupied, because I've worked 2 weeks away and 1 week on, so that's a long time, you know what I mean? And you can't speak to your friends and family all day and night, so you got to kind of figure out what works for you. Yeah, so the most common rosters are 8 days on or 6 off, or 2 and 1, which is what I do, 2 weeks on, 1 week off. I feel like that's the best balance for working and saving, and also having like enough time off so you don't go crazy. As for where you live, so I live in a place called Cape Presser. I'll put a place up, I'll put a little video up, show you where it is. It's about 2 hours of Perth. It's up in the Pilbara, and we live on a tiny little campsite in a place called Mardi. So there's probably, I don't know, 1,000, maybe more houses, little houses or little shacks like I've shown you here. And then there's swimming pool, there's a gym, there's a football court, basketball court, stuff like that. But to be honest, I don't really use anything other than the gym. I'll go to the pool today on my day off, and obviously it's got a canteen, all the food is free. So you have breakfast, lunch and dinner, but you just pack your lunch and take your lunch to work, basically. And yeah, so it's all free. So sometimes I come up here, don't spend anything. The next question: how do I get in? Or I mean, how does anyone get in? It's a competitive market. It's a big job. A lot of people want to do it, so obviously it's competitive. But I personally got in on my own accord, without knowing anyone, for my first job, and then I used my first job to get my second job. So yeah, what I basically did was I moved to Perth, made sure I had a Perth address. That's important because you need to be in Perth. You're not going to get a job like from England or back in Europe or on the other side of Australia. You need to like be ready to go. If they've got an interview, you need to turn up. They've got a medical, you need to be ready and be there. So make sure you're in Perth. I've got a number of tickets which are like courses to supplement like your work on site. So I did working at heights, confined space, gas testing. I think you can get those as a free. I did first aid, and I did my forklift. Also got an NPC, which is like national police check, just to make sure you're not a weirdo. I changed my driving license to my WA address. I think that helps. And yeah, just make sure you're ready to go if it pops up, and just apply pretty much. It helps if you have a bit of experience in hard labour. I know people who come from farming, or I personally worked with asbestos before, and also best thing, to be honest, is to just know someone in the industry. But it's not impossible if you don't. Also, if you're on a visa, that also makes things harder. But there are some companies like my own that take people that are on a visa, but it's just harder for them because they know if you want to stay, then they have to pay to sponsor you and stuff, and not many of them like doing it, especially when there's that many Australian people that want to do it. So they'll easily be able to replace you pretty much. So, but yeah, so there's obviously plenty of jobs on site. We've got kitchen staff, cleaning staff, like that kind of comes under like the umbrella of utilities. More so mixture of men and women on on site and back at camp, but mainly women get into the whole cleaning and stuff. And yeah, also some admin people, but I don't know anything about that, so don't bother asking. Yeah, one of the main things, fatigue. Fatigue. You're up early. Your alarm's going to go off at 4 a.m. You're not going to want to get up, but you just have to do it. Like, that's plain and simple. You want to get ahead. You want to get money. You want to go travel. You want to buy a car. You just have to wake up. You just have to simply do it. It's good to not try and overdo it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to go gym 6 days a week and work obviously every day, like, you're just going to be absolutely knackered. So there's no point flogging yourself. You need to sleep. You got to give yourself more sleep. You got to skip the gym. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you're fueling yourself right. So I personally don't wake up and have a greasy breakfast every morning because it makes you feel sluggish and disgusting. But some people do. It works for them. It doesn't work for me. It's just one of them things. And yeah, you just got to adjust to the lifestyle. I think once you get past those first few swings and you get into the rhythm and you know where things are, what things are doing, you don't have to use as much brain power, then that's obviously good as well. But yeah, if you can be motivated and you can handle working away from home, it can set you up. I personally think the best idea is to get in, get some money saved up, and then get out, because I personally don't think it's sustainable in the long term. I know a few Australians that have stayed here for a very long time, and I don't know where they're going. They get used to the pay packet, and then they can't leave because they've got cars to pay off or houses to pay off, and they've got to fund this lifestyle. But you know what I mean? Personally, it's not really much of a life if you spend 2/3 of it at work, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, just, you know, look after yourself, stay switched on, and yeah, that's just a bit about what FIFO is, what mining is in general. If you have any questions, drop them down below, or don't. Yeah, we'll go on to the next part of the video. Sweet, calm, peace. It's day or night number 5. I'm getting a little bit dirty today, so we're heading for a quick mid-work shower. Little decon number. Kill a bit of time as well. All clean, lovely. The time is 12:37. I woke up about 11 o'clock, even though I went to bed at 7. One sec, let me turn that down. Madison Square Garden, currently on a co-main. We had 3 straight knockouts on the main event. Things you do to be a fan of sport, eh? And I'll be waking up next week for the Crystal Palace match too. So yeah, let's just see how this one plays out. Let's go, Jack Della Maddalena. Dynamite!
With 18 consecutive wins, here is the undisputed UFC welterweight champion.
Let's freaking go! Thanks a bunch, UFC 322. Made me oversleep, but you know what? It was worth it. I'm just heading to get some dinner now, and then someone will come pick me up. Easy as pie. See you at work. So we're halfway there, or whatever Bon Jovi said. Today is changeover day. The time is 6:38 a.m. and I've just finished the shift, so bedtime it is. I will see you when I wake up. Good morning, New York.
Yeah.
Separar mi con mi hermana y mi madre. Si mi madre no tienes. Vale, mi finito mi lesión. Hoy es muy caliente, pero nosotros entrenamos hoy en el gimnasio y a la piscina. So, day off means laundry. You got plenty of dryers and thing, so we're gonna get this. So we're just out here, out by the pool, soaking up the rays. Yeah, I'll probably go for a little dip and then yeah, just go back and chill. Just did a quick session, bit of upper, and yeah, we're battling with these flies, but we'll make it, we'll make it. So the time is 7 p.m. or 6:30. We want to change our sleep schedule, so we're probably going to go to bed about 10 tonight, and then should be up at 4. Perfect. But yeah, just going to grab some dinner now. Should be some chicken not Kiev, schnitties on the menu. So we'll see that. Is 10 p.m. and since someone's got to wake up at 4 a.m. better go to bed. So yeah, I think next part is probably just going to be a little comp of day shift followed by fly out day. So yeah, see you in a week. Oh, pause. Okay, the day is 24th of November, Monday, aka fly out day. Gosh. Packed up all my stuff and time is nearly 5 a.m. We are good to go. We'll chuck that one, and that one in the locker. That one's a work bag, and then these two are coming away with me. All right, see you soon. So it's fly out day. How are you feeling?
Feeling refreshed, feeling tired, and feeling ready to go home.
Yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, not long now, brother. And then my friends, it's the end of another beautiful swing in the mines. Time is 3:30. Showered off. Bus comes at 4:15. Flight out at 5ish. Yeah, we'll catch her.
Okay, let's go.